Imagine a sport where losing meant losing your head, literally. Or athletes competing completely naked in front of thousands of spectators. Ancient sports were not just competitions, they were brutal, bizarre, and sometimes downright deadly. From gladiator fights to ball games that ended in human sacrifice, the ancient world took sports to a whole new level. Today, we're diving into 15 absurd facts about sports in ancient times that will make modern sports look incredibly tame. Number 1. Athletes competed completely naked. In ancient Greece, Olympic athletes competed completely naked. This tradition began around the 8th century BCE and was meant to celebrate the beauty and strength of the human body. The word gymnasium actually comes from the Greek word gymnos, meaning naked. Yes, ancient gyms were literally naked workout arenas. Number 2. The first Olympic Games had only one event. When the first Olympic Games were held in 776 BCE in Olympia, there was only one event, a short foot race called the stadion. That's it. No gymnastics, no wrestling, no javelin, just a sprint. It wasn't until centuries later that the Olympics expanded into multiple events. Number 3. Boxers used leather straps that could kill. Ancient boxing was nothing like today's version. Fighters wrapped their hands with leather straps called hymantes. Later versions included metal studs and hardened leather, turning punches into something closer to weapon attacks. Many matches ended with broken bones, or death. Number 4. The Mayan ball game could end in human sacrifice. The ancient Mesoamerican ball game played by the Maya and Aztecs wasn't just a sport, it was a religious ritual. Players had to hit a rubber ball through stone rings using their hips, elbows, or knees. In some versions of the game, the losing team, or sometimes the winners, were sacrificed to the gods. Talk about high stakes. Number 5. Roman chariot racing was the most dangerous sport. The most popular sport in ancient Rome wasn't gladiator fights, it was chariot racing. At the Circus Maximus, up to 250,000 spectators watched races where chariots sped around tight corners at terrifying speeds. Crashes were common, and drivers were often dragged to death by their horses. Number 6. Gladiators were ancient superstars. Narration. Gladiators were the celebrity athletes of ancient Rome. Fans collected merchandise, graffiti praised their victories, and women reportedly fell in love with famous fighters. Some gladiators even endorsed products, the ancient version of sport sponsorships. Number 7. There was a deadly sport called Pankration. The Greeks created one of the most brutal sports ever invented, Pankration. It combined boxing and wrestling with almost no rules. The only illegal moves were biting and eye gouging. Everything else, including choking someone unconscious, was completely allowed. Number 8. Athletes used olive oil instead of showers. Instead of soap and water, Greek athletes cleaned themselves with olive oil. After exercising, they scraped off the oil, sweat, and dirt using a curved tool called a strigil. The mixture was sometimes collected and sold as medicine. Yes, people bought bottles of sweaty athlete oil. Number 9. Winners received olive wreaths, not money. Olympic champions didn't win gold medals or prize money. Instead, they received a simple crown made from olive leaves. But the honor was so great that winners often returned home to tax exemptions, statues, and lifelong fame. Number 10. Some races were run in heavy armor. One Olympic event called the Hoplitodromos required athletes to race while wearing heavy armor and shields. This race was designed to train soldiers for battlefield endurance. Imagine running a sprint while carrying metal armor and a shield. Number 11. Women were banned from the Olympics. Married women were not allowed to watch or participate in the ancient Olympic Games. The punishment for sneaking in was reportedly death. However, women later had their own competition called the Heraean Games, dedicated to the goddess Hera. Number 12. Roman fans formed violent sports gangs. Fans of chariot racing teams formed massive factions like the Blues, Greens, Reds, and Whites. These rival groups often fought each other in the streets. One riot in Constantinople called the Nika riot killed around 30,000 people, all over sports rivalries. Number 13. Athletes ate strange diets. Ancient athletes believed special diets improved performance. Some Greek competitors reportedly ate massive amounts of meat, while others relied on cheese, figs, and bread. One famous wrestler supposedly ate 9 kilograms of meat a day. Number 14. The longest Olympic event was endurance running. One brutal Olympic event was the Dolichos, a long-distance race of up to 24 laps around the stadium. That's roughly 5 kilometers, run under the hot Mediterranean sun. And remember, athletes ran barefoot and naked. Number 15. Some competitions lasted for days. Ancient sporting festivals weren't just one-day events. The Olympic Games could last 5 full days, filled with competitions, religious ceremonies, feasts, and celebrations. For ancient spectators, it wasn't just sports, it was the biggest event of the year. Ancient sports were intense, dangerous, and sometimes unbelievably strange. From naked races and deadly combat to games that could end in sacrifice, these competitions show just how different the ancient world really was. And yet, the spirit of competition that drives modern sports today began thousands of years ago. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and tell us in the comments, which ancient sport do you think was the craziest?